Alright guys, what is happening? How are we doing? Welcome back to old Billy Four Rocks. Alright, I've got a bit of a treat for you today. Now, basically I'm going to pick up my bike. I had to drop it off at Laguna's to get some work done in it, which I'm going to tell you about in a second. That was last week, and they've loaned me a bike, and let me show you what they've loaned me. Look at this handsome devil. Triumph Street Scrambler. Oh my god, it's absolutely delightful. From Ashford on it, like I said last week when they loaned it to me. Now I've got to ride back, so this is the last time I'm going to ride this lovely thing. 900cc, 54 brake horsepower, all the specs are on the Triumph page obviously, so I won't go through all that. I'm just going to tell you what it's like to ride, how it feels going from a 1200 Explorer to this thing. So first of all, let's start it up. Sounds so good. Standard pipes, twin engine, not a triple, it's a twin. Listen to that. Oh my god. Alright, let's get out of here. It feels so small, but it feels so light, but it's so much fun. Okay, I need to find a way out. Let's go over here. The confidence that this thing gives you is so inspiring. The way it handles, it feels like a BMX. It actually feels like I'm back in the 80s and I'm riding my BMX. It's crazy. I'll tell you what, if I had the room, and more importantly the money, I think I'd have this as a second bike, you know. Oh god, it sounds so good. Okay, I've got to somehow, because I don't know how to get to this place, and I've got no GPS holder on this bike, so I'm gonna have to somehow tape my GPS to here, and hopefully that works. Alright, I'll come back to you. Check it out. Bit of DIY GPS holder. Tell you what, that's solid. That's that Gorilla Tape stuff. Bloody badass, I tell you. Hopefully it won't peel off any paint when I take it back to the shop. Whoops. Oh, it's a beautiful day today. Yeah, so like I said, we're going to head back to Ashford now. For those who don't know, Ashford is in Kent. I'm in Greenwich, so we're looking at about 60 miles. And we're going to jump on the M20, which is one of the main motorways down into Kent. Now you may be asking, why did you go so far to get your bike looked after and serviced and all that stuff? Well, Laguna are a Triumph dealership, amongst other things. They do KTM and Suzuki as well and all that stuff. But they specialise in Triumph. And every time I've gone down there, well, basically the first time I got my bike serviced there, I told them that one of the heated grips has stopped working, just on one side. Not only did they replace the dodgy one, they replaced the working one, so I had a whole brand new set of heated grips. They replaced my LED sorry, my standard fog light bulbs with, they put a whole new LED fog lights on there. They put a brand new centre stand on, which was part of the warranty recall, something up with the springs not working properly. And they valeted the whole bike. I thought, is this even my bike? When I went to pick it up, they're just the nicest people, really, and no pushy kind of sales talk, all that nonsense. Yeah, really nice, and they offer you a cup of tea. You could just walk around at your own pace, look at the bikes, book a test ride. Booking a test ride is no problem. They gave me this thing for a week, and there's things like that that make people come back. It's that quality customer service. All right, so let's talk a little bit about this bike. I need to get some petrol actually. Only does about 130 miles to a tank, this bike, according to the guy in the shop, and I've gone over half that now anyway, so let's fill her up. And also as a nice courtesy to when you bring the bike back, the next person doesn't have to fill it up straight away, So yeah, I'm going to fill it up, and we'll get back on the M20 and I'll have a little chat to you about this beautiful Triumph Street Scrambler. Let's get some dinosaur juice. Woo! We'll put the good stuff in. She deserves it. Tell you what though, it took me a while to figure out how you get this. I mean, it looks like a screw cap thing, but it's like those lids you get on medicine bottles to stop kids getting into it. You got to push it down and then turn it. Thanks, mate.
Cheers, mate.
Bye, mate. All right. Let's go. Let's go this way. Woo! Listen to the sound of that bike. Is this even recording? Yeah. I'll tell you what, it's got some poke in it. It does move, even though it's only 54 brake horsepower. It makes you think, do you really need any more? And the truth is, when you're on the motorway, or there's a limit of 80 miles an hour, you gotta love the Harley guys, and they never say hello to you. I don't mind, it's all good. So yeah, so when I rode back from Ashford, it was all motorway, 80 miles an hour, 70, 80 miles an hour. And although this bike did it with ease, I was in top gear and the revs were not high, but they was up there, whereas on the Explorer, which is the 1200, and I think about 120 brake horsepower, I'm in fifth gear and the revs are about 4,000, so it's a lot lazier and a lot more comfortable. But this bike can do it. It just matters, how much comfort you're willing to not have. And obviously there's no screen, so I was getting battered by the wind. But as a little kind of city bike, town to town, commuting bike, honestly, I can't think of well, there probably are better bikes to do it, but I haven't rode those. But this would be absolutely ideal for riding into town. It's got lovely low down torque. It's all low down, the power. I mean, you get past, I think it's about 6,000 revs or something. Then it kind of gets a bit wheezy. But for this sort of riding, look at that, that accelerates hard and it sounds amazing. So yeah, the handling, like I said, compared to my 1200 Explorer, this thing just feels like it's a push bike. It feels so light, I thought I could pick it up and take it into my home, just carry it in. Nice wide bars, direct handling, there's a lovely feel to the brakes, nice and crisp, there's a lovely bite to them. It's got ABS, so that should keep you out of trouble. Nice simple dash, speedo, and you've got like you can check your trip meters and all that sort of stuff on it. But like I said, I won't go into that because I haven't experienced enough to talk about it. But the handling, oh my god, so much fun. And the seat, despite the fact this bike is small, well, in comparison to my other bike, it is very comfortable. It's kind of got this really nice suede material. Really comfy. I think for a first, if you're not planning to do any long trips, then this would be ideal. You get some looks at it as well. A lot of old guys, you know, they love these bikes. They love them. It's like, oh, I had one of them when I was in my 20s. I feel like saying, you know what, mate, you may have looked like this, but I bet it didn't perform like this. I'll tell you what, it's a shame we're not going through any tunnels on this trip, because it would sound absolutely the dog's danglies. Let me give it some. Oh yes! Super smooth. It's got some vibrations, but they're good vibrations. Isn't that a song? Right, so the reason I dropped off the bike to get it looked at is because, now this is going to be a long story, but it's a good one. So basically my M.O.T had run out and I needed to get it replaced. So I went down to my usual place to get the M.O.T done, and they fouled me on a leaky fork seal, which is fair enough. That is an M.O.T foul. I just didn't notice it. The bike was quite grimy. I didn't see the oil coming down the fork leg there. So I said, okay, I'll take the bike from you. I need to get it done quick because the M.O.T is run out and it needs to get done as soon as possible. So I took it to Laguna's in Maidstone, which is another one of their branches. It's a little bit nearer. And I said to them, okay, can you replace the fork seal and M.O.T it? So then it will pass, right? Because that was the thing that was going wrong with it. So they said, yeah, no worries. They took it in. And then they phoned me up a few days later. They said, we've replaced the fork seal, but we still can't pass your bike on this M.O.T, I'm afraid. I was like, oh, what's that then? And they said, well, you've got a massive crack in your exhaust header pipes. And I was like, what? How comes the other place didn't notice that when they was doing the M.O.T? So I said, I couldn't believe it, because usually with those sort of things you can hear like a sound. It sounds different, it feels different, because there's gas escaping when it shouldn't be, which affects the performance of the engine, obviously. So I said, right, okay, can you guys repair it? And I said, yeah, we can do, but it'll cost you about 500 quid to get it replaced, and we won't have time to do it in the time that you need to get the M.O.T done. So I took the bike back off them, right, with the crack in the exhaust. I mean, when I say a crack, I mean I'm going to show you a picture of it. It's like a hairline It's like a hairline fracture, but it's big enough to warrant a fail on the M.O.T. So I took it back, and I took it back to the original place where I got the M.O.T. done, and where they failed it on the fork seal, and then they passed it. They passed the bike's M.O.T. with a crack in the exhaust, and I didn't say nothing because, and I even heard one of the mechanics say to the guy who was testing the bike, he said, "It sounds like there's a crack in the exhaust," and he was looking at it with a torch, and I thought, oh shit, they're going to fail me again. I mean, admittedly, it was a bit cheeky of me to get the M.O.T. done again anyway, but I just thought I'd give it the off chance, and they passed me. So I'm not going to name, you know, where I got it M.O.T. because they are generally really good, and that's the first M.O.T. fail I've ever had, and it's a big one. I mean, a crack in the exhaust is pretty, you know, that's a fail. So I managed to so they got the M.O.T. done, and then I phoned up Laguna in Ashford, and I say, you know, can you replace the downpipes for me? Because now I've got a bit more time. Now I've got the M.O.T. I don't have to panic and rush around. I said, yeah, no problem. And then I asked them, I said, can you do me a deal on an Arrow pipe, an Arrow exhaust? Because my bike is a first generation Explorer, there's a few pipes out there that are still, you know, still in existence, new ones, and they've dropped the price right down. I think they were, when they was new, that was £500, you know, 5 or 6 years ago, but now you can get them from the Triumph website. I think it's called World of Triumph, and I think they're 150 quid. So I said, mate, sign me up for one of them right away. Put new downpipes on, brand new Arrow exhaust, should sound lovely. And also what they're going to do as well is they're going to do all the fluids, so oil, clutch fluid, brake fluid, new hoses, fuel line hoses, and also they're going to strip, clean and rebuild all the calipers. I think that service costs about 50 quid. So I said, yeah, do the whole lot. So I'm getting everything done, full service, strip and clean calipers, and the whole lot's coming to about £1,300, which is a lot of money just to shell out like that. But I thought, you know what, the bike's been so good to me for so long, it deserves a bit of love. Right, I'm going to scoot up the middle here. Why? Because I can. So that's the story, guys. So I chose the Arrow exhaust because it's Triumph fit Arrow to their bikes as standard. If you're going for like a sort of aftermarket option, they recommend Arrow exhausts because they are purpose built. And I'm not too fussed about the fact if it's not loud. To be honest, I don't want it to be loud. I'm not really one for loud exhaust. I like exhaust with character like this one's got, but it's not obnoxious, if you know what I mean. I remember I had a VMAX and I had Super Trap exhaust on it. Oh my god, it was like an air raid siren just going off every time you got up above 50 miles an hour. It's just horrendous. I had to take them off in the end, put the old pipes back on. But yeah, so that's what we're doing. So yeah, let's head up there now, get some speed up, and we'll see you in a bit. I'll show you the new pipes when they're on. Woo! I'll tell you what, I hope my GPS gaffer tape mount holds out. I don't fancy seeing that tumbling down the road. Oh Jesus. It's just a character, that sound. Listen to this. Oh, and it accelerates hard. It's got a lovely low down grunt to it. Alright, shut up, Billy. We get the idea. Jesus. Alright, I'm going to turn it off now. Oh, the speed camera, slow down. Easy, easy. 40 miles an hour on a road like this. Crazy. Right, I'll give you one more treat. I'm going to drop it down a cog and I'm going to rev it. Ready? Have a listen. Oh, that's superb. Oh my god. Right, okay. Shut up, Billy. Turn the camera off. Alright, Billy. Okay. I'll tell you what, riding a bike without a fairing or a windscreen on it, doing a constant 70-80 miles an hour, that is hard work on your neck. Oh God. Good fun though. Alright, we're here. So I think it's up here. Yep, here we go. The big Ducati sign up there. Hopefully my bike will be outside somewhere waiting for me. Oh my baby. Okay. I'll stick this bike over here. Oh, look at those KTMs. Oh, Jesus. Oh, thanks, amazing little bike. You got me here in one piece. You did good. Alright. Ah, there's my bike there. Let's go and have a quick look at it. First thing I've got to do is take this off, because if I forget and leave this on, that will suck. Oh, Jesus. This tape is good. It's really bloody good. Ugh. I'm sure they won't appreciate me leaving gaffer tape all over their bike, but it's all good, it's clean. Alright, let's have a look at the bike. Ah, look at my baby. Look at multi-strada. Look at the size of that multi-strada next to my one. And I thought my bike was big. Shit. That's a tank. Oh, look at that new pipe. Oh, Jesus. That looks good. I think I put new brake pads on as well. Oh my God, that looks lovely. Yeah, I think they have. Excellent. Size of this thing. I don't believe how big this thing is. Oh, that is beautiful though. I love that. You know what, I love these old KTMs, 990 Adventures. I really love these. There's something about them. The two fuel caps on the top there. Ah, oh, beautiful. Alright, let's go in and oh look, there's that new Kawasaki H2 SX. Is it SX or ZX? SX. Based on the Kawasaki H2 with a, was it a turbo on it or something? Absolute beast. That thing must just fly. Oh, I love it. Alright guys, I'm going to do the business. Oh, look at that Panigale. That is pure sex. Oh my God. Super Duke. Beautiful. Alright, yeah, I'm going to pay for this and we'll come back out. See you in a sec. Alright, done and dusted. Paid for. It's actually a few quid cheaper than what they quoted me, which was good. Alright, so yeah, have a look at this pipe. How nice does that look? Hopefully you can see that. So yeah, let's have a look at the so the whole system's been replaced, down the downpipes and the exhaust. Oh yeah, that's lovely. Yeah, so let's have a look. Let's see how this sounds. Oh, it's going to be nice getting back on this bike on that motorway. Oh man, hide behind that screen. Okay, are we ready? No, because it's in first gear and I'm an idiot. There you go. Oh yeah. I mean, it's not. It sounds. Oh, that's beautiful. It's got a nice, deeper sound to it now. It's not louder. It's just bassier. Excuse me. No, I like it. I like it a lot. And it looks good too. The old one was just getting really tatty. All the paint was bubbling up on it. Alright guys, I think that's it. We're done. Let's head back to the old Billy Four Rocks HQ for a bit of a rundown. Alright, see you later guys. Adios. Bye. That's it, we are done for another video for this week. I'm going to show you a quick before and after of the old exhaust and the new Arrow one. Not much difference, but like I said, a little bit more bassy, so I'll let you check that out now, and I'll see you all very soon. Alright, take it easy guys, adios, bye.